Well, this is the first time out and about doing a video in my new golf cart. Well, new to me, it's a 2024, and using my camera here. All right, guys, gonna make a little quick pit stop. As you can see, got the brand new village of Green Hill Grove right there. The village of Green Hill Grove, right across from, what does that sign say? Eastport. Welcome to Eastport. And Eastport, guys, is not a village. It's really not even a town square. Okay. I hear their villages personnel reference it as town center. I guess it gives it a different feel. It's really not a square in the sense of what they've done in the past. It's smaller. It's nice. It's brand new and everything, but it is smaller as far as the town center area goes. And there's hardly anything in it. I think there's a coffee shop, a couple of restaurants running, and there's more to come, but it's still got a long ways to go. But right here, we're on off of Corbin Trail to this upcoming the village of Green Hill Grove. So if you want to be in close proximity to the Eastport area, there's the village entry. Now, they've only got some walls going up, a bunch of dirt moving around. They don't even have any houses. But once they get to this point, by the time, give it a couple of weeks, it'll be half built. Well, for whatever reason, I was cruising along, the recording was going well, only to discover that I have several minutes of no audio in this video. Not sure what happened, but I must have fumbled around and did something, but now I'm gonna have to do a voiceover. So as you saw, that village entry was in the village of Homestead. And now we're coming down the golf cart path into the village of Homestead. But we're just simply going to ride around and take a look at a few things. It was beautiful this morning. Did take notice of something that I was thinking was going to be a rec center, but it turned out that there were going to be brand new homes coming up, and we're going to ride up and check them out. And I just happened to look over and notice what I thought was going to be an upcoming rec center, only to find these are, can anybody tell me? Brand new houses, right? Well, not just brand new houses, but as we can see, frame built houses. These are going to be becoming cottage homes. This particular neighborhood will be cottage homes. We just passed a Pebble Beach. That's right here on the corner. And then I was looking at this one here on the right and noticed that this house is going to be a Pebble Beach as well. And it's just like, if you buy a car, a certain make and model, that's a certain make and model now that you see all over the road. For some reason, you have a heightened sense of awareness to it. And so now I've looked at so many of these certain houses, I could just recognize them right off the bat. Especially when they get to a point where it really forms out and you can see, and that's going to be a Pebble Beach right there. At the time of this video, this was done last weekend, and I've just been occupied with doing a lot of things, so I hadn't been able to edit the video and get this up sooner. But I'm sure that house has probably already got roofs on it. Some more of these houses may have been already constructed. But by the time this video comes out, it's only, what, 5 days? And there's this Pebble Beach right here. So this is going to be in the village of Homestead. So we're going to continue to ride around and take a look at the progress the villages is making here in this particular area. So this particular neighborhood would be coming off of Merritt Field Run and Regina Court. And we are turning left on to the area where going to be the postal and recreation center for the village of Homestead. Going to have bocce ball courts, shuffleboard, as you can see in the distance. There's just the pads. There's the postal center. And then right here we have the adult swimming pool, the neighborhood adult pool. Age requirements are a minimum of 30 years and above. And as you can see, the swimming pool will be overlooking a retention pond. Once all this is in place, it's going to be a nice setting. Most of them usually are. Okay, everybody, it's quiz time. For all you highly educated YouTubers who've been watching my videos, tell me what you see. What homes are these? What are they called? Well, I'm sure we all can recognize these. We've been through millions of them. At least it feels like it. And we are still in the village of Homestead, where they have more brand new upcoming patio villas. This patio villa neighborhood is of a good size. I've noticed that nowadays they seem to make these larger
Some neighborhoods were kind of small to medium, and some of these can be larger, just large area, maybe a couple extra streets within the neighborhood. These homes offer affordability, offers a lot of people to become snowbirds and to buy a home or a villa in here, whether it's a rental, uh, you're snowbirding, or it's your vacation home. So these are a much more affordable line of houses, and many of these are really nice. They're coming with quartz countertops, at least two bedrooms, two bath, different models. You're going to get double sinks. So this depends on the model of the home that you get. They come at different price points, but they are quite affordable for those who are looking, for a vacation home, and you don't want to have to be shoveling snow in the winter. Now, more than likely, by the time I get this video out, these homes would have been further along, probably about another week's advancement, although these are a good little ways off from being ready to be released, of course, especially at this stage. But if you're looking for a home, well, here's several brand new areas. Now, keep in mind, these are going to be all gas hookups. You're going to have a gas stove, or more than likely a gas dryer hookup. I think you can also have that switch to an electric stove if you need to. Um, you're going to have St. Augustine grass. It may be Provista. I'm not sure. I wish they would put at least Viridian. That's a better type of St. Augustine. Now, further into the neighborhood, the village of Homestead, I still think this is. We came up on these up and coming cottage villas. Not just cottage homes, but cottage villas. And I know what you're thinking. What makes you think these are cottage villas rather than just a cottage home neighborhood? Well, think about it. What do you see off in the distance that separates these cottage homes from other cottage home neighborhoods? The fact that they are putting up privacy fencing all around this neighborhood and in between the houses for privacy fencing, that's what makes it to be considered a cottage villa. Now, keep in mind when you are in the market for a patio villa home or a cottage home, cottage villa, or any neighborhood that consists of these plastic style fencing, just be mindful of the fact that they can be blown out by very strong hurricane force winds. Hurricanes have come through here and blown them out. It will blow out some of the panels that are in between the posts. So, in strong enough winds, they can push them over, bend the posts, and blow out those panels, and that you, as a homeowner, will be expected to fix. And I have called and spoken to the villages, and they did inform me that it is a shared responsibility with your neighbors and homeowners.
Here we go. Long Prairie Postal Rec Center. There's the postal station right here. Got quite a few of them. Here's their neighborhood pool. It's already built, got water in it and everything. I like the colors. Soft, easy on the eyes. So there's the pool. We got cornhole, bocce ball, and shuffleboard area. I have a little sitting area right there underneath that shelter right there. So this area's coming along quite nicely. One thing I've noticed Well, I noticed it a long time ago actually, but they stopped putting in ATM machines. Like a lot of your rec centers would have an ATM machine in it for your convenience. Now they don't do it no more. It was Citizens First doing it. And then coming up right here, this is going to be... What is this going to be? I wanted to say the Regional Rec Center. Is that what that is? Slash Country Club. Slash this, slash that. And it's interesting how it's right next door to the neighborhood postal rec area. I think I spoke too soon because right here, right there, there's the ATM machine. So, you know, now that I think about it, the only places I've seen them usually doing that is at the regional rec centers. And I think I've seen ATM machines at the smaller neighborhood rec centers too. But it seems to be more consistent now that I'm seeing them at the major centers. And then they just quit putting them in the smaller rec, you know, the postal areas. So it makes more sense to have it in these, you know, venues. A lot more visitors, people. And here's the family pool. This big section right there. That's the family pool. That's where you take your children, your grandkids. The other one is the adult pool. This is the family pool, and you go inside there, it's going to be a lot larger, much bigger. Kids can run around, well, not run. Somebody's going to bark at me and say, "You kids can't run in the swimming pool area. What are you saying?" I'm saying I didn't mean that. I'm talking about splash and have a good time and let your grandkids be children and they could splash and play and, you know. And these big pools right here. I wish they did a little bit more so that the kiddos could really have fun. Even though they got a big pool for the family, it's just they don't add like slides or nothing like that. Just want to ease on through here, get a good look at it. Got a bunch of rocks. And then on the other side of here, be a little walking path, as you can see, to go around. Drying up is bocce ball, shuffleboard. Off in the distance, you're gonna have, it looks like pickleball courts. Pickleball courts, yeah, the walking path goes around the back to the other side. It may have cornhole too, I'm thinking. It's gonna be a nice facility. It's been, they've been working on it for a little while now. Just hasn't come up quite as fast. And off in the distance, we just came off of Bush Boulevard. So I want to say we just got back on to Marsh Bend Trail. I don't know, let's come up here and look. Golf course area. Yep, Marsh Bend Trail. Got it right. People off there teeing off right there on the driver. Now, I've been doing some golfing myself. I haven't gone on the executive courses yet. Working on my drive at the driving range. I got a horrible slice I need to fix. But my short game has come along a lot better. So I'm doing probably mid to upper 60s in my short game, like on the pitch and putt courses, which is pretty good for me, especially with somebody who's got horrible back issues. But anyway, guys, we're going to cut off right here. That's just a little quick look around in the areas of Farmstead and Long Prairie. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you in the next glorious video. And do me a favor, click that like button. Please click that like button. It's important to me. It gets my videos out to more viewers. And subscribe. Most people who watch my videos aren't even subscribed to the channel. How come? It's free. Just click the like button and do yourself a favor. Click that notification button too. That'll let you know every time I update and put a new updated video out for everybody's enjoyment. Alright, guys. Take care of one another, and I'm going to catch you in the next video.
I find myself wondering, what did happen to the last 10? I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours.